Hello from Vietnam. The last 18 hours we've been traveling, and now we're finally here in Hanoi. And it's the start of 2 weeks of traveling through Vietnam, and afterwards we're heading to Hong Kong for another 4 days. So I'm very excited to explore this wonderful country again, because 1.5 years ago I've already been here, but back then it was winter, so the landscape looked quite barren. But now, September, it's rainy season, so everything should be green, and the rice harvest is about to begin, so there will be lots of opportunities to take landscape photos. And I'm quite excited, even though the forecast is rain for nearly every day, but I'm sure I'm gonna get a few good photos. And I'm gonna bring you along, show you a bit of the country and also behind the scenes of the photos. So let's go explore a little bit of Hanoi for a start, and tomorrow we're gonna head into the countryside. So actually I didn't get far from the hotel, which is just down the street there. And I've come here to this little junction and started shooting a little time lapse. So there's a lot of going on here, and I thought it might look nice in a motion time lapse. So I have a setup here, a new one with this Phytech gimbal, and I've set it up to automatically pan around this corner here. And while it does, I take I think 0.2 second exposures every 2 seconds. So I get like 200 frames while the gimbal pans around this corner. And later I get a nice motion time lapse from this, hopefully. So I haven't seen it yet. So also you see I'm sweating like hell, so it's very hot out here. So I think after this time lapse I'm gonna head back to the hotel and cool down a little bit. So it's day 2 now, and again I'm sweaty. It's so hot here in Vietnam, and the humidity is like 90 to 100%. And if you look around, dark clouds all around here. So I'm in Yen Bai Province now. So it's a little north of Hanoi. So we drove like 5 hours to get here, and it's our first stop on our our tour to Mu Cang Chai. And I took a bike this evening and went to explore the surrounding area around town, and everywhere there are those nice rice fields. And I was looking for some composition, because with the mountains in the background it just looked so nice, even with the gray clouds without sun. And I found this area here where you have some trees in the fields and some nice color contrast, because here on the right we still have the green rice, and on the left it seems to have been planted a little earlier, so it's already turning yellow. So we're approaching harvest season now. And I'm using the long lens and trying to get a photo of this scene. And sunset is in like 1 hour, but I don't know, it doesn't look like the sun will break through those thick clouds. It looks more like in half an hour it's gonna rain, so we'll see. I'm just sticking around here, and I wanted to show you the area. So we've been driving through a few hundred kilometers of beautiful landscapes. So once you leave the city area around Hanoi, it's always green hills, rice paddies, very beautiful. And last time I was in Vietnam, as I said, in winter this was all more like brown, and now here in September all such lush landscapes, so really beautiful. And yeah, I'll show you much more in the next days. But now I have to take a photo, so let's see what I get, or if I get anything. So it's now day 3 and we're in Mu Cang Chai in our homestay now. So today we did again a lot of driving and also a bit of hiking, and yeah, unfortunately the weather changed to the bad, so to the worse. We got lots of rain, so yesterday it was just cloudy. Today we had, I think, 5 hours of rain. So most of the viewpoints we went past, we couldn't see much. So I could have taken so many photos today if the rain had just stopped. But as it was, there wasn't much of a view. But it's okay, tomorrow we have a day of hiking, and I'm hoping that tomorrow I'll see a few nice rice paddies and terraces, and maybe even with sunlight. But let's not put our hopes too high. So today I at least get a few photos, which I'm currently importing here. I have set up my little base here, loading up my cell phone, my laptop, and also my camera, and yeah, getting ready for tomorrow. And yeah, hopefully I get a few photos then. So I'll also try to film a bit more, because today I just wasn't in the mood with all the gray skies and the rain. There wasn't much to film anyway. So see you tomorrow. So it's now the end of day 4 here in Mu Cang Chai, and today we did a lot of hiking, walking all around the valley. There were many rice paddies, terraces, beautiful subjects, but it was around noon, so the light wasn't that sweet, but at least it was dry. And yeah, now here for sunset, I've come to a location just 200 meters from our homestay, which is just over there. And yeah, I'm waiting for something to happen in the sky here. So I have a nice setup here with us rice paddies, then the background some hills, and the clouds might catch some fire, some color. Until then, I'm just waiting here. And yeah, you might be wondering why I have the umbrella. Now it's not raining anymore, but 10 minutes ago the light was very intense and I had to hurry, get a photo here with the sun in the frame. And yeah, it was raining a lot, and I used this setup which I showed you in my Regensburg video, where I have this little arm here holding the umbrella and then my camera, but actually now I can just remove it, so it's no longer needed. Let's get it off, because it looks a little bit ridiculous. And yeah, now I can show you the photo I've set up. So it's a little dark, I make it a little brighter. So I have this leading line also here from the rice paddies, then the mountains, and then I have some nice sky. And I'm doing bracketing, although I'm using 2 GND filters, but yeah, for the dynamic range it's good to also do bracketed exposures to get a little more out of the shadows here in the hills. And yeah, I'm just waiting maybe half an hour until sunset's over, and hopefully I get a nice photo. If not, I think the photos with the sun in the frame might turn out quite nicely, and yeah, I can then show you the photos in a minute.